Welcome back. We are here again, and in the previous episodes we have been gathering some resources, collected them in here, as well as fixing some stuff on our power plant and stuff like that. The next task would be to make a new forge up here with the foundries. And actually are thinking about maybe I should try out the blueprint this time and make my foundries inside the blueprinter. So that is the plan for today. And then let's go down here and see if we can make a blueprint. So this will be a blueprint for the standard recipe. We can take a look on it in a minute. Let's see here. So we go down here, just gonna clear the blueprinter. So yeah, I should just cut all this as well. So yeah, I'm going to make this design just the same as the one on the bottom floor there. So I'm just gonna copy that because this is actually working and it's bringing in 120 in each of them. So for every second it's 120 of each, and then we have 90 together, and then it's 30 overflow. And I'm going to use the same principle, but I'm going to try to compact it into a blueprint. So that is what I'm going to do. So first thing first, we need the foundries. So we do need some resources. This blueprint I probably want, yeah, it's gonna be 8 foundries. Just gonna bring some, and then we're gonna use these. Just because we have plenty of it. I'm gonna use these kind of belts. We do need some rotors as well, but I think we do have enough. Yeah, so we're gonna start with that. Do we need anything else? Probably gonna have some signs. We need to automate the stuff for this as well at some point. Cool, I think we do have enough stuff though. Blueprinting and everything will be a lot easier a little bit later on when I get to my jetpacks and stuff. Anyways, the thing is that in here we do have 120 of each. Let's see, how big is this? We're gonna climb up to this one. Can I fit all of them? 1, 2. Yeah, we can fit all of them. Then it's a tiny spot left. So let's have it here then. Yeah. Okay, so we can fit 3 here. This will be 120. Can I fit all of them in here? Let's say we have 2 down here. Then we have 2 up here. How many is this? 1, 2, do I have 10 up here? 10 up here. Now we need to get a little bit further up here though. This is going here. Have to build it up like this then. Now we do got 3 here. 90, 90, 90, and for each we do have 30 overflow. That means that we can have 1 more on the side here. The question is, should that be on, yeah, it should probably be, should it be on the top floor or the bottom floor? Should probably be on the bottom floor. Cool. The thing is that in here, 120 here, 120 here, and 120 on this one. Okay, I need to remember this though. 120, 120, so it's 240 plus 120 on this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna, just to make it easy for myself, I'm just gonna split them up so I do have 120 in here. And I'm probably just gonna say it goes like this then. we do have a conveyor splitter here. Oh, it's not going out. It's not going straight out. That's a bummer. Okay. So let's see here then. Let's do it like this. It's not perfect. So this one is splitting into that one. And here we do want a sign saying 120. Here, iron ore. 120 iron ore per minute. Question now is, can I copy it? That is another question. Will it go through there? Yeah, it can. That's good. So we can do that here as well then. One 120, and we want the same over here then. Then before we do that, let's fix those again, because that is going to be conflict area later on. So we want them to be tight as well. In there. Let's see. 120, and then 30 going out of the other side. The question is, how should we do that then? The thing, we have 120 in here, 45 in there, and 45 in that. That means that it's 90 out of 120. That means that on the other side here, and now everything is just too tight. That means that I need to move everything to the side here. We can do that. So what we do is to save this one. What you want is to foundry. Foundry, blueprint, 001, standard recipe. 120 input divides into 2, like 30. Okay, so 100 resource input divides into 2 is the same as 30 overflow that goes into a separate pair times 3, something like that. Select icon. We want this to be part, and we want it to be steel ingot. And for the background, what kind of background do we want? Gray maybe? And the question is, how do I make gray color like this? And then we want that to come into a new one. Add a category, and we want this category to be named factory blueprint. What kind of icon do I want? Maybe this one. Fly. We want this one to be in here. Okay, so I need to make new subcategory. This can be called steel. Then add this one. Cool. This is now saved. So what I can do then, I can clear the blueprinter, and then we can make the blueprint. Then I want to go up here. So let's see, we do have it here though. We do want some space for the output as well. We can put it like this. Because now we can see a little bit. We do have a lot of space on this side though. So we can move it a little bit further in here. Maybe put it in the middle somewhere. Let's see, how much space do you want for this then? Let's try it then. Let's try to put it here. And we wanted it to be around here. Cool. The thing is that out here we do want an overflow. And all of those are going to be split into two on the upper one here. This one is going here. This one we can probably have here though. Then another one out here. Cool. Thing is that in the middle here we do want a merger. Ooh. In the middle here we do want a merger. Conveyor merger. The question is, where do we want that to go out though? Probably want that to go straight into one of these though. Let's say if I do like this then, and I do have a merger here. I want that to be... yeah, we can try. See here. And this is going into this one. And there, and then I want this one to be a splitter. And then I want this one to go in here. This one to go in here. Then we want a merger to be on this one. Maybe I managed to do this now. And then we want this one to go here and into this one. Yeah, I think I made it. This one into this one. Let's see how it looks then. So now we do have 120 in here, 120, 120 going up, being divided into two. 45, 45 is 90, and the rest is going here. It's going to be 30 out here. Same in the middle, 30 out here. Same here, 30 out here. Being gathered in here, being merged into 90, that is being divided into two, 45 in each. And then the next task would be to do exactly the same, but with coal. That might be a challenge in itself. Conveyor splitter and conveyor splitter here. We're using a little bit of time now to create a blueprint, but in the next time when we're going to place more factories for making steel, it's going to be a lot faster. Cool, so this is being split into 45. Probably have these signs a little bit differently. Like that. Cool, going in there, and then we do need 30 out of this one, but we're just gonna place all of them first, I think. That means that then we can just easily replicate this. Cool, and then we need these three to merge together in the same way as before, and I'm probably gonna make that a little bit differently, because then I probably wanted to go this direction. Just because I have space for it. I want a merger, and then I think I do want... maybe we should have it a little bit higher. Then we can merge them together. gonna put a splitter here then. And same over here. Cool, so those are coming into this one. And then these need to split into 2 again. Not from this side then. Conveyor splitter here. This is hard without a jetpack or a hover pack. Anyways, we can make it. Belt number 3. Out there and out. So we have coal going into this. Cool. I think it's set now. And then we need to do it some work on the other side, on the back side. Because here we do have all of them coming out. Each and every one produce 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 45 is 360. 360. Probably gonna do it the same style on this side then, just so we get, so let's say here. Merger. Is this even possible to put the belt in here? No. That's not even possible. So what I can do then, I can just have this one here then. Let's see here, we do have a conveyor merge going into this one. Okay, it's going the wrong way, okay. But that's okay, we don't need it to be... We do have the space, right? So it doesn't matter. Into this one. Cool, so these are merging together here. Don't take a lick into the... Okay. It's wrong way. Can I fit this one in here then? Let's do a splitter instead then. Conveyor splitter. Want to put that one in there? Oh, we do have one here from before. Okay. Cool. Then this is going down here. So here we do have 90. And we wanted the splitter up here. Cool. And this is coming out this direction and into this one. And we do the same over here. Cool. So then we got 90, 90 and 90. And then we need these to split as well. We want these 3 to split as well because they can be merged into here at some point. 1, 2. And then this one is too far away. We cannot do anything about it. That's a tiny little problem. That is a tiny little problem. I could change them out with mergers though. I will try with this one. Let's say this was a merger then, and then puked out this direction. Would that be possible? Into here. I'm gonna do that. We want it to look the same. So this is going to be merger. Gonna replace this one just to be safe. Cool. The next thing is that these two are going to merge together as well. We're gonna do a little bit over here. Then we need a merger. So they are going to, whoops, which is possible to get up here some way. One way or the other. Cool. So the thing is that first I want them to merge together. And after they have been merged together, I want them to split. And the reason why is because the outcome here is 45 from each. If I merge them together, it's 90. And if I split them up again after, it's gonna be 30 in each. Yeah, so probably gonna try get it in the middle here. Maybe I should place the belts first. Let's say it's like this. Then it's going like this. And then we do want a merger in between here. Like that, and then I want a splitter over here. Cool, and I'm gonna remove this just so I can see a little bit better, because now we do want these to go into these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We try with 7 first. Yeah, gonna be 6 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we want the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, probably just want a splitter. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, as well I just want, so we can just put a merger here. Doesn't matter if I place a merger or a splitter, it doesn't matter. Cool. Then I do got 45, 45. Merge into 90. Going into this one being split in 3 or 2 here though. But anyways, it's gonna split further. Going to split into this one. Yeah. It being split into 3 at least. So 90 into this one. And being fed into each and every one here. And the belt is going to be the bottleneck. So down here I probably want 120 belt from each of them. So we are sure that the bottleneck works and that they will be equally distributed in every one of them. So here we do want science. I'm just going to say this is going to be steel. 120 steel per minute. And it's going to be 120 out of. If I want to soap up these together, I can do that after though, but here is the blueprint for this one. I do need some more details. Probably want this one to go a little bit further. Same up here. I don't care if it's overlapping a little bit. Cool, so now I got some flooring as well. But I need all the electricity. And I'm probably gonna have like a hidden system for that as well, as I have done before. For that I'm going to use the small concrete. Whoops. We're gonna soup it all over. Here the flooring ain't correctly placed here. I'm gonna place it first, I'm gonna fix it after. Soup it all over here. Gonna remove this one. And going to remove this one. Cool, and then I'm gonna remove the edges here. Yeah, I'm gonna add them in the end, I think. And I'm also gonna remove a little bit in between here. Cool, so let's add some power. I'm gonna start with this one. And this side I probably want it to be open. And then I can hide it again. Because now you won't see that I have power on it at all, which is a little bit cool. Put one here, and I can put one over here. I'm probably gonna put one over there. And then I probably want this one to be open, because that is going to go over to the next one. Now all of them should be connected. Cool. And I'm gonna save it. Just gonna save this one, and then we can delete the other one, if I can. I'm allowed to clear it. Blueprints, can I delete this one? Let's see, can I do... So I'm not allowed to delete anything. So that is nothing they have fixed. What if I want to remove this one? Okay, anyways. You can change the name then. No, you can probably not do that either. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Cool. So, let's see. We can load it again then. The thing here, we do have the blueprint. This is going to be how I'm going to set up this new factory. So what is going on is that we have 3 times 2 belts in. So we do have 120 iron ore, and we do have 120 coal getting into this one, being divided into 2. One in the lower one in the upper one. 45 in each. It's 90. And then we do this times 3, so it's 90, 90, and 90. And from this one, this is also being divided into 2 again, so what is not fed into this one is going into this one. And we know that it's 120 in, only 90 is being used, therefore it's going to be 30 that is going to be output. 30 divided or multiplied by 3, 30 multiplied by 3 is 90, being gathered into the one over here, being taken up to the 2 here, which is being divided into 2, so 90 divided into 2 is 45, 45 in this one and 45 in that one. And the same is going on for the other resource. Yeah. So on the other side here, we know that each and every one of these are producing 45 as an output. That means that we can just reverse the same thing. So 45 plus 45 is 90 into this one, and then being divided into 3, so it's 30 in each of the one down here. And then 45 plus 45 is 90, plus 30 is 120, which means that we do got 120 steel as output, and we do that times 3. So this is the setup for this blueprint. I don't know if it works yet, but that is what I'm going to test out in the next episode. So yeah, a little bit blueprinting in this one, but I think the next one is going to be faster and better. So for the electricity and power, we can see that we do have some power here, and we do have kind of like this hidden power thingy powering everything. Before I end this, I'm just gonna put on a tiny little detail, and that is this one. And I'm gonna save it. So if you wanna see if I failed or not, you need to check out the next episode. But for now, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take care, have a nice day, bye bye.